Hi, it's me, Jo. So this time I thought we would talk about consent. It's a pretty big word because it's the word that differentiates or defines whether a crime of a sexual nature has been committed or not. I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened to me quite a few decades ago. I had to have a small surgical procedure, and a requirement of the hospital was that somebody stay with me until the effects of the anesthesia had worn off. And my boyfriend at the time agreed to take care of me. Now, during the course of the afternoon, evening that he was taking care of me, he had sex with me. I was completely unaware that we had had sex and only realized that it had occurred many hours later after the effects of the anesthesia had worn off. Skip forward a few decades and I'm having this conversation with some friends of mine, and one of them stops me and says, "Jo, you understand that you were raped, right?" And it blew my mind. It stopped me cold in my tracks. I couldn't even comprehend what she was saying. How could someone I loved, my boyfriend, how could that be rape? Well, the truth is that boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, significant others, spouses are all capable of rape. I know we like to think of rapists as those scary guys that break into our house in the middle of the night and do unspeakable things, or those creepy guys in the bar that slip you a roofie and take you out to the dark alley and do unspeakable things, or the creepy stranger that grabs you from behind and drags you into the bushes and does unspeakable things. And yes, all of those can be rape as well. The deciding factor in every single case is consent. A rapist doesn't ask you for consent, ever. If you are impaired, if you are under the influence of drugs or alcohol and unable to make an informed decision, and your partner decides to have sex with you, that is rape. If you are unconscious and unable to even vocalize yes or no, and your partner chooses to have sex with you anyway, that is rape. If you are sober, if you are of sound mind, if you are clear thinking and you say no, and your partner decides to have sex with you anyway, that is rape. Now, the only way we can stop rape is to take the power back. We confuse the act of sex with what rape is all about, and it is about power. The only way we're going to take the power back is to open the conversation, to accept things maybe that we're not willing to hear, but to talk about things that we need to hear. We need to educate our children. We need to teach our children about respect for self and others. We need to prevent our perpetrators from doing what they're doing by taking the power back. Now, if you are somebody who has a public face or voice or some sort of celebrity or is better at this social media stuff than I am, and you live in Canada, I would really appreciate your help. So please reach out. Thanks for listening.